what's up guys, Game Fiend Fiend of All Games here, and it's Saturday, and this is another Drama Script Saturday, but I have two special guests with me this time. I have my boy Jay Wiggs here with me.
What's going on?
And my boy other Blockbuster. As you guys, yeah, the name sounds familiar. Jay Wiggs is in all of my Call of Duty videos as his gamer tag is.
Standard rapist.
Yeah, and on this video, we're going to do a breakdown of what we think is going to happen at this year's WrestleMania.
Yes. So, this WrestleMania's card starts with the dark match tag team title match, which is really sad to see that the tag title match is a dark match. Yeah. Nonetheless, it features the teams of Epico and Primo Colon, the Uso brothers, Jimmy and Jay, and for some reason, Justin Gabriel and Tyson Kidd are a tag team. So, Game Fiend, what are your predictions for this match?
Epico and Primo win. The Usos haven't won a match on television since December, and Kid only works on Superstars.
Epico and Primo win because Rosa does the salsa dance and yeah, happy. God goes from that.
Pretty much.
Justin Gabriel, Tyson Kidd, this man thinks that's his upset pick. So cool. Move on. The other match no one cares about, the Divas match, features Kelly Kelly and Maria Menounos.
Celebrities don't lose, move on.
Okay. Alright. So, we have now Randy Orton versus Kane in a match no one cared about ever. Kane is now doing his whole unmasked gimmick, and he's, embracing hate, but then not really. I go Randy Orton. He doesn't really get to lose at WrestleMania often.
I say Randy Orton because Randy Orton he only lost, in my head, 2 WrestleManias.
Right.
Yeah, 2 WrestleManias. I was getting confused with somebody else. But yeah, he's only lost 2 WrestleManias, and it looked like they just put this feud out of nowhere because both are top superstars and they didn't have anything to do. So they said, why don't you just fight each other? Even though I find it odd that Kane returned fast from getting put in an ambulance. Yeah.
Anyway, we move on to the standard WrestleMania Get Everybody on a Show match. Team Johnny Laurinaitis, which consists of David Otunga, The Miz, Dolph Ziggler, Jack Swagger, Mark Henry, and Drew McIntyre. They originally had Christian, but he was pulled because he's still injured with his ankle, and it was explained via CM Punk destroying him on Raw last week. And they replaced it with Drew McIntyre, which no one even...
is random.
Right, but then again, who else would they get? He's the only one that makes sense in the storyline sense because Teddy Long has kind of abused him. You have Team Teddy, which is Santino Marella, who's the captain, for some reason. Zack Ryder, Great Khali, who's wrestling again apparently. Booker T, who's wrestling again apparently. And the team of Team Black, Kofi Kingston and R-Truth Little Jimmy. Your prediction, sir?
I'm gonna say Team Big Johnny only because they probably want to keep The Miz winning at WrestleMania, and the match is gonna end with a skull-crushing finale.
I think Team Johnny wins for the same reason. Miz is undefeated, and I think that it's a good claim for him to have until someone beats him. So he can he's always really annoying, so he'll probably use that to his advantage. Additionally, forgot that the match is for control of both Raw and SmackDown. So John Laurinaitis, who's the GM of Raw, and Teddy Long, who's the GM of SmackDown. John Laurinaitis is just a better personality. Heel authority figures usually just work because it creates better balance with the roster. Face guys are just kind of boring. John Laurinaitis has won me over the last couple of months with his antics. I think he's a very interesting character now, and as opposed to being all boring and stuff, he kind of took that and made it his character. Just like how Vicky Guerrero started off just being kind of like randomly out there, and now she owns her character. So I think Laurinaitis wins, and Blockbuster, it's unanimous. Team Johnny wins.
I just want the laptop back. The laptop is better than both of them.
William Regal. Yeah. To Jerry. So now we go to the Intercontinental title match between Cody Rhodes, who's the champion, and Big Show, the challenger, where Cody Rhodes has kind of been getting under Big Show's skin for the last month about Big Show's lackluster WrestleMania performances.
I think Big Show's record at WrestleMania is 3-8.
Well, find me three wins. I can give you last year.
I can give you last year. Another tag team match that I can't remember at the moment.
You gotta give it to me. You can't just say it.
Didn't he beat Mankind?
He beat Mankind, I think, at 15. Correct me if I'm wrong.
So that's 2, and I don't remember the other tag team match. I don't.
Jericho versus Jomo and R-Truth.
I knew it! I knew Jericho was at a WrestleMania.
Jomo and R-Truth?
Yes!
Ebony and Ivory.
When did that happen?
A couple years ago.
That 3 years
That was
ago.
at WrestleMania?
Yes.
That was 3 years ago. So 3-8.
Someone got a Wikipedia. I can't believe it. I refuse. Okay, regardless of that, Big Show's lost to Floyd F.M. Mayweather of all
That's 1.
people, Ake Bono,
2.
The Undertaker,
3.
John Cena,
4.
and there was years he just wasn't on it. So yeah, there you go. I think Big Show gets his moment now because he has yet to win a singles match or some kind of mess like that or something like that. I don't think he beat Mankind at that moment. Now that I think about it, but I gotta look that up. Either way, Big Show gets his confidence. He finally gets his moment. He gets the IC title, which is a mere prop now in this feud, in any feud. And even though they've been booking Cody strong, you usually book people strong so that people can take them off the pedestal. So I think Big Show wins. And I think he wins in a quick way. I think it's like a 20-second match.
I say Cody Rhodes wins because I don't see the point of giving Big Show a mid-card title where you're still building up Cody. But then again, if they continue to build Cody, then I can see the reason why they would take the Intercontinental title off of him. But right now, I just don't see it. I say Cody wins.
What's the big block? He goes Big Show.
3-minute match.
Yeah. So, what I think will win will be best WrestleMania outfit. Will probably either be Cody Rhodes or Kofi Kingston or Zack Ryder. One of those 3. Because
That's WrestleMania outfit.
Because WrestleMania is usually you go hard.
I would say Rey Mysterio, but he's not there.
He's not there.
I would see what movie he would like.
He probably dress up as Katniss
Yeah.
with the sheath of arrows.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll probably go all green and be a Hulk. Just be awkward.
That would be.
But then he did that with Silver Surfer, and now it's totally awkward.
Yeah.
Because the paint was all. Yeah, I think WrestleMania outfits. I always look forward to the outfits and the entrances, just because WrestleMania is just known. You're known to show out. And Zack Ryder has claimed he spent $2,000 on his outfit, so it was interesting to see what it'll look like. It'll probably be like one of those little scan blocks that he always has, which is really weird. That's on his crotch. So I want.
Yeah.
He wants people to scan his crotch.
He
That's
wants
just
people to
not,
that's probably
not cool.
Yeah.
That's really mo. And additionally, Kofi always kind of goes hard with his outfits. Every pay-per-view, really.
Yeah, he does.
He has a new outfit. Like he did the one when they went to New York. SummerSlam or Survivor
Series.
Right.
We went there.
I'm just trying to remember
there.
which one.
It was Survivor Series. Yeah,
Survivor
I remember
Series.
that.
And he came out with the HR puffin stuff, Ghostbusters outfit, and that was awesome. So yeah. Anyway, so that's it for those matches.
That's it for those matches. The next match that we feel is going to be next on the card is going to be Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus for the World Heavyweight Championship. In my opinion, first off, I predict that they give Daniel Bryan the final countdown, which nobody in this room agrees with me that they're going to do that.
Don't have the money, sir. He doesn't have the money.
Vince McMahon's a billionaire.
Daniel Bryan is a thousandaire. He doesn't have the money.
Yes.
I love his gimmick.
Yeah, I love his gimmick.
Daniel Bryan's my favorite actor in wrestling right now, but he's been my favorite actor in wrestling for a long time anyway. I followed that guy since his RH days. I'm not really familiar with his stuff before that. His PWG stuff is pretty good. His Dragon Gate stuff, his Japan stuff is really good. So Daniel Bryan, I'm really proud that he's the world champion and that he's worked his way up from being fired for doing one thing wrong during the promo during the
Nexus.
The angle where you're supposed to do everything wrong.
Yeah.
He did one thing wrong, and Justin Roberts made that cartoon face, and he got fired. But then he got rehired because the crowd was incessant, and Vince listens to the fans. He's back. He's the champion. He has the diva that everyone wants to bone, on his side, AJ, aka super fun anime yeah go time now chick. Look at my abs, skulls, and I love comic books and Pokemon and Starship Troopers. Like because that's just what she does. You know what I mean? She's a nerd, and people are like in love with
I don't
that.
even think it's not even kayfabe. I can't even tell if that's real or fake.
If it's real or not, that's
can't-
whatever. But she's just that stereotypical chick, every girl next door chick that every guy wants to do, but can't because they don't really know how to approach a chick like that. And it's really simple, just zip it up and pull it out, and you know, and then she'll just go crazy because she's a freak. Either way, this feud has gone nowhere. This build is nothing. And the only thing that's redeemable is that Daniel Bryan is still world champ, and that Daniel Bryan has really taken to this character of being the opportunist, of, you know, sneaking by his wins, squeaking by his wins, but not being the chicken shit heel that people usually get typecast into being, where they're running away from their challengers and they're running away from people. He's actually taking these guys head on, even though he doesn't really want to. He does it because he's the world champion, and he just finds smart ways to win by either count out wins or intentional disqualification wins. But not with him actually going out and getting the chair and hitting his opponent. He'll do stuff that will cause chains of events to occur in his favor, which is what I appreciate and love about his character that they've done. His feud with Mark Henry was really good. His feud with Big Show was pretty good, and his feud with Sheamus is just not going anywhere because what I've learned, Sheamus can't talk. He's not very strong on the mic.
I wouldn't say he can't talk.
He's still funny.
He can't.
He's funny.
Yeah.
Yes, he's funny. But he's not. But I don't need him to be funny. Sheamus's like whole thing is he's the Celtic warrior. He's this big brute, and his ring style is just attack, straight up brawler guy. Be that. When he's talking about this feud with Daniel Bryan or whatever, instead of his big thing was, oh, I'm gonna call you Donny Boy with the Irish accent. It's not
because he's a face, and if you wanted to,
but just talk about beating him up. Just do that. That people will just get like Stone Cold did that for 10 years.
That's Stone Cold. Stone Cold is the greatest anti-hero of wrestling of all time.
He doesn't have to be Stone Cold, but just be something that's more true to you. Like be the brawler. You're gonna come in there, you're gonna fight people, and you're gonna win. That's it. Finley's gimmick was, my name is Finley, and I love to fight. And people either liked him because he was hardcore and he was straight bare bones, and he would just smash mouth wrestle you, or you didn't like him because of whatever his Hornswoggle gimmick was. But that's what Finley was. So be that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the best characters in wrestling are guys that just are extensions of themselves. When you're in the ring and you don't have to go off like oh, call him Danny, that'll get him mad. No, just go in the ring and pound his chest in. Randy Orton says 3 words, and people cheer for him crazy because he has the one move. He has the RKO. Anybody who's ever had the Ace Crusher, except for Johnny Ace, of course, people get behind you. DDP had it, and people love DDP. Well, when he started, he was no one cared about him. Then he started doing the Diamond Cutter because you hit that move out of nowhere. It's such an impact move that you believe the match ends as soon as that move is hit.
Chris Benoit.
Chris Benoit's the same way. Chris Benoit didn't speak, but Chris Benoit will kick your ass.
Yeah.
That was his whole gimmick. I will wrestle you to death, and he did that. Yeah. So just be, like, you know, that's just what I think this feud was missing, was just him just kind of not making it about the title. No one really made it about the title.
No.
The only guy who's made it about the title is Daniel Bryan because he just wants to hold it. And you have AJ, who finally interfered in the match on Raw this past Monday in Daniel Bryan's favor when Sheamus was about to bro kick his face off. And then, you know, so it's really interesting to see that she will be willing to do whatever it takes for her man to win without having Daniel Bryan tell her to do it.
Yeah.
So, with that said, I think DB wins the match. I think that he probably drops the belt at Extreme Rules, the next pay-per-view, to Sheamus. But I don't think that Sheamus wins it here, just because Sheamus has already been there, and he doesn't need to win more than Daniel Bryan needs to win. Daniel Bryan, this is his first WrestleMania. Well, then again, Sheamus is too. But they were supposed to have this match last year
but
for the U.S. title.
Triple H.
Right, Sheamus, right, that did happen. So yeah,
26.
Right. Either way.
Then again, does that even count? Because Sheamus got freaking destroyed.
His
Like
stop
so,
went like this, but now they're trying to build him back up with this face run. Because last year DB was the face and Sheamus was the heel. Now it was reversed, which is pretty interesting to see. Also, that this went from being a dark card, match for a mid title to being a main event match for a main event title. Yeah. So it's really good to see that hard work pays off. But I think that Daniel Bryan wins.
I'm gonna say I think Daniel Bryan wins. Same reason.
Okay. Lock. DB.
Yes.
We're all indie fans here.
Yes.
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 World
Delicious.
Heavyweight Championship.
Okay.
Yes.
So now we go into the other world title match.
All right. Now the next match that we presume or think that's going to happen will be Chris Jericho, the best of what he does versus the best in the world, CM Punk, for the WWE title. Jerry, what's your thoughts on this match?
It's an interesting match because it was originally going to be the show steal match that everyone was predicting, and now they add this little spice of this "Why Are You Straight" as CM Punk promo from Chris Jericho, where he exposed his father for being an alcoholic and his sister for being a substance abuser, and for, of all things, CM Punk's a bastard. Oh my gosh. This goes back to CM Punk's feud in the ROH with Raven, where Raven exposed this, and CM Punk came back with that incredible promo where he explained why he's straight edge, and he did this. This is why I'm straight edge. This is straight edge. He did this promo, and back in 03, if you can find it, forums or whatever, because you won't see it on YouTube, because YouTube doesn't do RH or RH doesn't do YouTube. Find this promo and find this feud. It was an incredible, incredible, incredible feud. That being said, they're kind of not rehashing, but it's the same thing because CM Punk is kind of art imitating life himself, where he did the whole pipe bomb promo about I'm gonna take this title and go. When he was in ROH and his contract was up and he got signed by WWE, he's gonna go to developmental. He was I think he was the ROH champion or he was going for the belt. I'm gonna take the belt and I'm gonna take it to Stanford and it's over. And he was gonna leave. He's gonna leave ROH and go to WWE, and the fans hated him. He was a heel, and he did the same thing in June when he and John Cena were going for the belt at Money in the Bank, and he's like, I'm gonna take the belt and I'll go somewhere else with it. I'll probably go to ROH. I'll probably go to Japan, but you won't see it again. And he won. But then he comes back with Cult of Personality. He did that in ROH. A lot of his run now is very reminiscent to his run in ROH. So this feud is no different. That being said, the feud needed something for people to really get invested in, and this was really it. For the first time you see CM Punk be vulnerable, for the first time you see him being angry, and you actually see him wanting to fight somebody, as opposed to I'm doing it just because I'll beat you. Now he actually really wants to beat Chris Jericho. So this feud has been laid out pretty well. Excuse me. Except you should have done this in reverse. You should have started with the whole bastard thing, because that's really not as taboo as it used to be back in the day. But then you end it with the father, because that's where it gets personal. And then, as a result of this feud, CM Punk destroys Christian, which knocks Christian out of the match at WrestleMania because he couldn't really perform. But it also gives CM Punk an edge because you see CM Punk frustrated. However, if this match starts with a collar and elbow tie-up, the feud fails. That being said, I think CM Punk wins. Not because of my fandom of CM Punk, but just because, in a logical standpoint, you want to see the guy get his comeuppance, and WrestleMania is usually the ender of things up until at least Backlash or Extreme Rules, whatever they're calling it now. But I think CM Punk wins because Jericho hasn't lost since his return. He's won all of his matches since his return, or he's weaseled his way out of these matches. He even beat CM Punk clean. So you have CM Punk winning, retaining the title, and he'll probably end up dropping it at Extreme Rules to Jericho or wherever else place, because Jericho doesn't need this win. CM Punk really doesn't need the win, but it'd be a nice feather in the cap for him. And that's just where I go with it.
Yeah. I was thinking about this a long time, and I'm going to say, because I kind of want the feud for it to continue, but the only way I see that happening was if CM Punk was to lose, because I don't see how this feud could continue without any BS, but there probably is going to be a lot of BS if CM Punk was to win and they still want to continue the feud. But I'm going to say that Jericho is going to win just because I want to see so the feud can get better so they can go on. That's going to be my picks. Chris Jericho.
Alright. Block B goes with straight edge man, CM Punk himself. Alright.
And the next match that's going to be on the card that we're all both excited about is going to be Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels. Oh, Undertaker versus Triple H with Shawn Michaels as the special guest referee and a Hell in a Cell.
Okay. This is the third Undertaker Triple H match at WrestleMania. We've seen this before, WrestleMania 17. Undertaker versus Biker versus Triple H. We've seen this last year, Undertaker, the Dead Man versus Triple H. And we're seeing it again, Undertaker versus Triple H, where HBK is the referee in a damn Hell in a Cell. A lot happening there. First off, it's way too gimmicky right now. Because last year was already gimmicky because they made it no DQ, because it works for both their styles. Now, not only is it in a cell, which is innately no DQ, but then you add Shawn Michaels to it, which you don't even need. Either you put Shawn Michaels in the match and have it a regular no DQ match, or you could put it in a cell and leave Shawn Michaels out of it. So, either way, they kind of upped the ante here, which is cool. They really upped the ante here because now it's over the top, but I think it's this over the top just because I think Undertaker's probably gonna be finito here. Not lose the match, but just be done. So he kind of wants to go out in a blaze of glory. So you get Shawn Michaels, his best opponent, Triple H, his second best opponent, in a damn match together, inside of a cage, the structure that he built, pretty much. He built that. That's his. That's the beginning of his gimmick match. That's his, the Devil's Playground. That's his gimmick. So one thing I predict someone will go through, over the top, or on top of the cell. I don't think anyone's falling through the damn cell. I don't think anyone's falling through it. The announce table will be broken.
I think both of them are going to break that match.
The announce table will be broken. I don't think that they're going to do that because none of those guys are taking that bump. Neither of those guys are going to take that crazy ass bump.
Oh,
especially not Undertaker.
No.
Especially not Undertaker.
Not from that. No.
They don't have Rikishi. They don't have Mankind, so that's not happening. They'll go outside of the cell. Someone's getting chokeslammed through it. No one's taking that crazy bump.
Nobody's taking a...
Nobody's that stupid.
Probably might be some juice. You might see some blood because, you know, it's just these two old school kind of guys. So it'd be surprised. I'm not saying I'll be surprised if I don't see it, but if I do see it, I wouldn't be surprised. It'd be like, oh, they put color in it. That's cool. I think that Shawn Michaels super kicks both men, but I do predict Undertaker winning and becoming 20-0. It's a nice round number. It's 19-1 sounds hard. It's just, it doesn't work out. So Undertaker wins. It's going to be a hell of a match. It'll probably be the best match of the night. There's going to be a lot of storytelling. So they're going to do a lot of facial expressions. There's going to be a lot of selling and a lot of talking off camera or off mic stuff. So yeah.
I'm going to say Undertaker wins this match. I think this is going to be his last WrestleMania match. I don't see this match getting better than Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker 1. Yeah, I don't see that getting better. It's going to be a great match. It should be a great match, but I don't see it getting better than Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels 1. That was the best WrestleMania match, in my opinion, that those two ever had together. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. I think Undertaker wins.
Undertaker wins.
What's it?
Live.
Taker's gonna win. HBK's gonna super kick Triple H. And it's gonna be Triple H versus HBK WrestleMania 29. Even though HBK said he's gonna retire, but there's no WrestleMania without HBK. And next year, this won't be Taker's last match. Next year, I think Brock Lesnar versus Taker.
Okay.
Sounds right.
And the next match we'll be back with is the match that we've been all waiting for a year for, which is John Cena versus The Rock, Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah.
My thoughts on this is that the promos, the build-up for this match, to me has been awful. I hope they never do a year promotion match ever again. In my eyes, this has failed. And the promo that they had last Monday should have happened a good 3 months ago. Your thoughts on this?
The promo that happened last Monday was the promo that needed to happen last Monday because they needed to sell out the match. But that was also a promo that they should have done those promos. They should have done a concert They shouldn't have done these joke offs and these Twitter wars and kayfabe exposure and all that. It should have just been straight up. This is why I want to win. This is why I want to win. They finally did this Monday. Rock has beaten Hulk Hogan. He's beaten Stone Cold at WrestleMania. Cena's the next guy. That's it. The Rock beats these three. He's the greatest of all time. It's as simple as that. Those are between Stone Cold, The Rock, Hulk Hogan, and John Cena. Those are the four biggest names in WWE history. So if one guy can knock off the other three, then of course you'd be considered, at least in famous terms, as the greatest superstar of all time. So it makes sense for The Rock to want that win, to want that notoriety, because he's built off of that ego. He's ego-driven. Cena goes off with his, if I lose everything. What are you losing? You're gonna come back. You're coming back tomorrow. You know what I mean? So it doesn't. His build-up doesn't really do it for me. Yeah. But his promo at the end of Raw made sense because it was about you left and you left a void, and no one is able to fill your void. And now that you're back, you're expecting all this fanfare, and no one's gonna lie down for you anymore. It's a different climate. So,
sure.
While the promos were really passable at best, Cena has some gems. There's some promos where I thought Cena won. There's some promos where I thought The Rock won. The concert, nobody won. They're both. That was just ridiculous.
I say Cena won that.
No one won that.
I say Cena won
What?
that.
Cena looked ridiculous.
It was 3 minutes.
It was a 3-minute rap, and it was ridiculous because, like I was, like I read an article previously about how The Rock's jokes are falling flat because it's a different climate now.
Yeah.
Instead of people looking for catchphrases and yelling at the top of your lungs promos, people are talking now, and people are dropping pipe bombs, and people want exposure. And The Rock is doing all this kung pao bitch and trying to trend things now. So like he's gonna do like Burger King Ho or some kind of mess next or whatever. But basically, instead of just being naturally like, this is why I'm beating you, he's just trying to get little plugs on Twitter, which is good for all of 10 seconds. So,
Barney's turd.
Right, you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. But then you have Cena, who exposes The Rock's kind of like, his kayfabe for doing the promo on his arm, writing the promo down his arm, getting his notes. Or how he no-sells The Rock when he wants to get intense and serious. He just no-sold him and just smiled in his face. There's just a lot going on, which maybe these two guys really truly don't like each other, which is probably what it is.
Yeah,
but
it really is.
Be professional. And they finally got professional on Monday, this past Monday, where you finally realize this is why these guys are doing this match. So, that said, Rock wins. It's in Miami. Vince is known to screw people in their hometowns, but it's WrestleMania. It's in Miami. Rock wins. I think that this doesn't end here because Cena is gonna still be here, and Cena's gonna fester, and he's gonna be mad. He's gonna hate the fact that he lost to The Rock, a guy who's not around. So he's gonna challenge him again. The Rock will come back some point at some big pay-per-view, either SummerSlam or Survivor Series. SummerSlam's supposed to be in LA, which is all it is, which is Hollywood, which is where Rock is. So it would make sense for him to come back there and Cena win that match, and they have a rubber match at WrestleMania 29, where you have it again, and whoever wins the rubber match, whatever it is, that will be where you get the handshake. There will be no handshake at this WrestleMania. There will be no I don't even know if anyone goes for a clean because I can't think of a finish. I just think Rock wins.
I just say Rock wins because I don't see The Rock coming back out of his busy schedule just to lose. That's my opinion.
Huh? Oh boy. Can't see Blockbuster's pick.
Cena wins. The box of the thing is bullshit. Hollywood, SummerSlam, it's gonna happen again.
So he thinks what I think, that they'll have.
I don't see it.
It won't be a one and done.
I see The Rock going back to Hollywood and collecting paychecks.
I don't think that it's gonna just be one match.
Yeah, I see it just being.
Jake is only one match.
Because why would they advertise it as probably greatest match of all time? Maybe never happened
Once in a lifetime.
Survivor Series never won.
Right. No, that's because they want a tag team. I'd be damned if that ever happens again.
No, they wouldn't do that.
So yeah,
I don't think this once in a lifetime thing will happen now. Because now it's once in a lifetime, but I don't think it ends here. I think it continues on because it's just good business. The Rock puts people over. And even if he doesn't put him over here, he'll eventually put him over. So like The Rock put over Stone Cold twice at WrestleMania before Stone Cold returned the favor. The Rock put over Goldberg when he was leaving. The Rock put over Brock Lesnar when he was leaving. He puts people over. He put over the fucking Hurricane of all people. The Hurricane. Shane Helms. He put him over. And where did he go? Nowhere. But he put him over. The Rock. Right, in a car crash. You know, it's kind of sad, but it happened. But The Rock puts people over though. Like, you know, he's good for, he does good business. Even when he knows he's getting a good paycheck, he does good business. So I think Rock wins, but at one point he repays John Cena. They put him over. That's where I go. A couple of news items come across the Drama Scripted desk. We have interesting arrivals in Miami. Not only is all of the wrestling world convening here, especially TNA and ROH and Dragon Gate, you know, the main indies are coming here because they always run their show here, as well as Wrestle Reunion. They usually do their shows here too. But you have Batista saying that he's in Miami. You have Brock Lesnar saying that he's in Miami. You have Finley being hired as an agent after being fired last year for being in charge of the Miz. Excuse me, being in charge of the Miz interrupting the national anthem while there were National Guard representatives there who complained. So he is essentially a scapegoat, but he's now rehired. And then WrestleMania is always known for their moments outside of the ring. What are some moments that you think might happen at WrestleMania?
I don't really see any moments that I think. I hope there's a Brodus Clay random appearance. I hope there's that. That would be good to see. Random, they probably might not happen. Like they probably won't get a random Stone Cold this year. Nah, probably won't.
It only worked last year because Stone Cold and The Rock have been on camera together in a long time.
Yeah,
so that only worked last year.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work this year unless he randomly at the end of the John Cena and Rock match, he randomly comes out and Stone Cold stuns them both. That's which probably won't see that.
It'll be
happen.
like TNA.
Yeah,
They'll be retarded.
I think we get a Ron Simmons damn in here.
Yeah.
Because he's getting inducted to the Hall of Fame.
Damn.
I think we're gonna get a
damn.
That's gonna happen. Maybe during our Brodus Clay segment, actually.
Yeah, it'd probably be behind the stage. Brodus Clay will probably do something and then
Doing his
Ron,
dance and then he's looking at the chicks or something.
And then Ron
and
Simmons
just
comes
come
back.
out. Damn.
Yeah,
And just
probably see something like that.
And the dark match, when the Usos fight in that triple tag match, Rikishi's gonna come out as a manager because they're gonna induct Yokozuna in the Hall of Fame.
right. That is true.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that would be cool to see Rikishi, but we won't see him because of the dark match.
We'll see him on YouTube.
We will see him on
If that
YouTube.
does happen.
And
WWE Fan Nation,
And in the Hall of Fame.
which is nice.
Yeah,
I do
well,
appreciate Yokozuna going in. That's a nice little goal. Who's not in the Hall of Fame? Jake Roberts. Why isn't this man in the Hall of Fame?
I don't know.
Because, you know, Macho Man was one thing, because that was a
Yeah,
whole
that
feud.
was-
Jake
That'll be next
Roberts.
year.
Yeah, next year. Jake, damn, the Snake Roberts. He's like my favorite wrestler.
Yeah,
He's not in yet. And he's doing a bunch of interviews now where he's like, yeah, I'm not in.
I'm not in.
And, you know, because he's doing the Wrestle Union stuff in Miami, so that's why he's being interviewed a lot. But he's like a really great mind for wrestling. He would be a great agent, you know?
Yeah, he would.
Like he's got, or at least be like a creative mind. Like he's got great wrestling instincts. He's really the reason why the streak is the streak, if you really want to put it down. Because yeah, Snooker put him over when he was on his way out, and Jake put Undertaker over when he was on his way out. But Jake carved that feud that turned Undertaker face.
Yeah.
And Undertaker's face run ran for almost 10 years until he became all satanic. But that was Jake Roberts turning the Undertaker face. The Undertaker, right before that, was wrestling with like Ric Flair and teaming with him and beating Hulk Hogan. And you got Jake the Snake, who's the ultimate heel, turning the ultimate heel into a face. So I mean that's just one thing. I think that Brodus Clay appears. I would love to see Brodus Clay appear. I was really against it when he first that first night. You know, I was calling you. I was so pissed off that this destroyer was dancing around like a damn idiot to fucking Ernest the Cat Miller's music.
I was speechless. I didn't know what. My mouth was like open the whole match and during the dance.
It grew on me though.
It was
it's my favorite.
unexpected.
Every time I see Brodus Clay, I'm popping.
Nobody remembers Ernst Miller.
No. But every time I see Brodus Clay, I pop. I genuinely enjoy watching him.
Yeah.
You might get a Christian appearance.
Yeah.
Probably just like a backstage go Team Johnny go kind of deal. He might do another rap.
Yeah, he does.
I do remember that Survivor Series.
Oh god.
Yeah.
That was kind of funny.
All of them were black. He was only one else white.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, we have we forgot to mention that The Rock will be played to the ring by Flo Rida, and John Cena will be played to the ring by MGK, Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Flo Rida. Why Flo Rida? I guess because of the enemy.
He's like that sometimes, I guess.
Why not Pitbull? Would you think Pitbull is a bigger
WWE can
deal?
write a big enough check? Don't know about these things.
But it's Flo Rida. Like, who cares about Flo Rida? And that song is so horrible and annoying. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
And then even the MGK song is not even his best song.
Yeah.
It's a decent song for him. It was like his swan song. It was his first single and all that stuff, and it put him on the map. But could have got, you know what I mean? Like we're a long way from Aretha Franklin and Reba McEntire and John Legend and real people, real music. Now we're doing all these club stuff and Jersey Shore fist pumping music and it's to the point. Lillian Garcia is singing America the Beautiful.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? But that's usually the big celebrity spot.
That's the big. But does Vince want to write a check for that?
Jennifer Hudson.
Jennifer Hudson would have done that for free. And it would have been cool because then the first match could have been the Team Johnny, Team Teddy, and Otunga came out and gave her a kiss. That would have been awesome.
Yeah,
that would have been great. I would have loved that.
That would have been awesome.
That would have been great. But WrestleMania is usually known for its pageantry, its big pyro, and people bringing out the gear. So who do you think might have the best gear?
I don't know. I want to see Zack Ryder because Zack Ryder on his show said his costume cost $2,000, and we only saw a custom-made Team Teddy shirt. Yeah. So I want to see what Zack Ryder's going to wear.
I'm all about Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston brings it every pay-per-view, not just WrestleMania. Every pay-per-view he brings it, and he usually does. Like sometimes he'll do designs by his fans. Like when he was wearing those weird Spider-Man shorts for a while. But Kofi always brings it. He did the light-up sneakers 2 years ago, I think. I'm interested to see what Kofi does this year, and I hope that he finally pops over, but I don't think he will, because it'd be the same with Dolph. Yeah, they're right at the ceiling and they're smacking it, but they're not breaking through.
I think it's Undertaker.
Undertaker.
He always brings a new outfit. Always.
Last year was that hoodie.
With a 35-minute intro.
That bedazzled hoodie made by Michelle McCool.
That hoodie was epic, I can't lie. But he's also got the shape. Was it shaved or is it just cut low?
It's cut low.
It's cut low.
But he's probably gonna shave it.
Probably gonna shave it out, right?
Yeah.
That would be pretty. Yeah. Undertaker always brings it with his entrance, but you always use the bathroom and make a pizza and order the pizza and have it delivered, and the Undertaker will still be halfway down the ramp by the time it's over.
Shit and come back and it's still not finished.
Yeah.
But his entrance is always epic. Druids? Do you think the Druids come out?
Yes.
I think the Druids come out. I think Paul Bearer comes out.
That's pushing it.
He's still buried in cement.
But he
just
came back.
He came back with Kane.
Yes.
And he was feuding with Undertaker. He wasn't buried in cement. He got rolled over by like a bunch of crap in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
Yeah, he got rolled over by a bunch of crap in a wheelchair.
That's true.
Paul Bearer always comes back to life. He's the man, Undertaker of managers.
That's true.
He dies and comes back.
Yeah.
I think if I don't hear "oh yes," I'll be pissed. But I think that's it. So close it out, sir.
Yeah, that's gonna be it for this week's Drama Scripted Saturday. I'm Game Funeral Games here with accompanied by Jay Wiggs and Blockbusters, and we're out of here, guys. Later, peace.
WrestleMania time.
Yeah.
Let's do it.